Hi everybody, I'm Mahin, and this is your Tuesday technique for the daily Bellydance Quickies. Today we're going to cover some mechanics for smooth level changes going up and down. So for me, I like to start out with my stronger leg forward. So for me that's my left leg, and I have my left ahead of my right, and I have about 3/4 of a foot length difference between the two, and about my normal width for dance posture going across. So I have my feet staggered like this, knees are soft, pelvis is in neutral, ribs are up of course, all of these things keeping the core engaged so we can keep the upper body straight on the way up and down. So as we go down all the way to the bottom, of course our heels are going to be coming up off the floor. So I like to start out with my weight more forward over the balls of my foot than distributed evenly or at the heel, because I don't want to be making that shift front to back while I'm going down, because that just adds to the possibility, once you have, hip action going on top of that, it adds to the possibility of being unstable. So my feet are staggered about 3/4 length. My posture is in good dance posture. I'll take my arms out here for now. Weight is over the front, so that way when I come down, keeping my chest lifted up, I can come down nice and smooth, come up, and keeping my weight over the balls of my feet until my heels are fully on the floor. Now, when I'm doing this, I like to actually use some imagery, especially when I'm teaching it. As I'm going down, I like to imagine that there is a string attached to the crown of my head, from the crown of my head to maybe the ceiling. And as I go down, maybe the string is stretchy, it's a little bit resistant. So as I'm going down, I'm imagining that I have to resist against this string, that it's pulling up on me, so it's pulling my spine straight. Now as I'm coming up, I want to imagine that I always think about the pole at the mechanic shop, the one that's underneath my car and pushes the car up. So that means I've got support from the bottom at the middle, pushing me straight up. So those are images that help me and they may help you. A couple of other things to think about. When you get down to the bottom, and of course this is, going down to the bottom is dependent on whether your knees are up for this. So if you have knee issues, this may not be the best thing for you. If your knees are physically capable of it, and you can go all the way down, great. When you get down to the bottom, you don't want to let your weight settle into your legs and your hips. What I mean by that is when I'm here, weight over the balls of the feet, as I come down, when I'm at the lowest point, if I'm going to be coming back up, I don't want to go ahead and settle into the bottom like this, because then I got to get myself out of it first and then come up, which may not be the most graceful thing, especially if you're layering something on top of it. Of course, if you're planning on going down to your knees, going into floor work or something, different story. So when I practice, when you're doing this, when you're strengthening yourself for doing it nice and smooth, that when you go down, you come down to the bottom, hold it for just a little bit, build up the endurance in those legs, and then come back up. So now you've got something to practice. Have a good week. If you're not familiar with Daily Bellydance Quickies, take a look in the box down there, and we'll see you next time. Bye.